All right, I wanted to do this video. This is my video about what I would like to see Akai make with regards to a portable keyboard. And I say this saying that there's a lot of this keyboard here. First of all, I love a lot. Minus this little joystick, which I never touch. I'm sure somebody needs it, but I just don't. Everything else on it, I like for the most part. I probably don't use it to the fullest extent. Like, I don't use all these knobs here, but that's just because I use it as just it's just a MIDI controller, and I just use it for the keys, the wheels, and the transport bar. However, I don't even use the pads, to be honest with you. But imagine if these pads were going. I know everybody say, well, that's like sacrilegious to say not having pads on it, something MPC. But hear me out when I say I most of the time don't even drum on it. I can jump on these keys here and get what I need out of them. But imagine if these were gone and a screen was here, a touch screen, and then you still had your knobs, your transport bar, these buttons so that you could use the note repeat, etc., your octaves, your wheels, because you need those wheels for pitch bends and modulation. Maybe just get rid of this because it's just unnecessary, but maybe for somebody it is, so I guess you could leave it. But either way, if it was a screen right here, right, a touch screen, and then you could do all the production in just a machine like this. And by the way, this thing, in case you haven't seen it, I know it's getting kind of close to the camera. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit, show you. There you go. This thing is small, okay? It really is not. I'm going to zoom out a little bit more. It really is not big at all. It's super light. You take these pads off, you add a screen in here where you could touch, just so you could like maybe select a track or something like that, or whatever you're going to do, and put a simple little software very similar to what MPC already has. You don't even have to add all the dang plugins, okay, with all the sounds. You could just have a sampler ability to sample into that and make one shots or whatever, be able to make a one shot if you want and play it across the keys. Something simple like that would be, for me, and this is just me talking about myself personally, what I would like. Keep the knobs here because the knobs could be used to control maybe where you are adjusting notes or whatever you want to do on the MIDI sequencer, because you're going to want some MIDI in there to be able to do. So having just that would be more of something like a competitor to like an OP1 type of vibe. Sure, the OP1 is extra small. I mean, we know it's smaller than this, but it would be, to me, the thing that I would be really ready to gravitate towards having. And you could keep the price minimal too. I mean, of course you need Bluetooth. You're going to want Bluetooth. You're going to want some other features like that. But I don't think you need a lot of RAM. I think you could probably, if they can put 2 gigs in the new MPC 37, Keys 37, then you could definitely go with 2 gigs in this and be just fine. Especially if you're running a software that's not the MPC software. Like they have we've heard people talking about the MPC mini possibility. So I'm just saying something like this, like a mini keys, would have been something I would be more prone to take a look at and get. Just because this is super portable, and honestly, I don't know. It just, to me, the screen, I almost don't even need the screen much. I mean, I don't even use the screen, to be honest, but I'm using it as a MIDI controller. The screen would just be nice so you could see your tracks, or you could see where, what you have. And it wouldn't need a lot of tracks. You could do like 16 MIDI and, like maybe 4 to 8 audio or something, because I think right now all the MPCs have like 8 audio tracks, and then I don't remember how many MIDI tracks they can hold, but you don't need a lot. You need like 16. That would be just enough tracks to where you could explode your drums still. You still would have, if you exploded, let's say, your drums to a perk track, a kick track, hi-hat, and snare track, that's 4. Then you probably have a bass track, some type of chords, and maybe a couple leads. You're sitting at about 8. So if you had 16 MIDI tracks in there, and you had like 4 to 8 audio tracks where you could bring in stuff and be able to just sample, use the sample chopping features and things of that nature. That would be almost the perfect solution to everything. I think, in fact, it would be the one thing that I'd be like, yeah, that's a definite must buy for me. So just my thoughts on the MPC. The MPC Keys 37 is nice looking. The price is right for what you get. And I don't discredit it in any way, but I just feel like I'm not really interested in that keyboard at all. I'm interested in this size keyboard with a screen, something that's more portable where I can sit on the couch. I don't think I would take that big one to sit on the couch. First of all, it doesn't even have a battery in it. That's another thing. Put a battery in these things. I mean, especially when it comes to like the MPC 1 by now should have a battery. No question. But it doesn't. This one, we're in the age now where everything is about portability. People are either on the go for their work or they're on the go doing something with their family, and they want to be able to take their stuff and not have to, and be able to get the idea done quickly. This is where we need to see portability with, features that we like. And that's my only thought. And that's just my personal opinion on it. I'm sure everybody has theirs. Love to hear your thoughts in the comments. That's it for this video.